You see, the neutrality allowance by the name does not justify the allowance. The name neutrality allowance is not justified by the name. The justification for any allowance is done at the negotiation table. It's not done in the media. It's done at the negotiation table. That's where we do justification for whatever allowance. And that's according to the labor laws of Ghana. We went to negotiations. The government team was led by the master strategist of the government, Honorable Osafo Mafu, with his personal assistants. We had Finance Ministry there, represented by Abina, the Deputy Minister of Finance, with his technical people. Fair Wages and Salaries Commission were there. They brought two lawyers, plus their technical team. Employment was there. And of course, CLOSAG was there, led by my good self. Now, so if you people are saying that we have outwitted and played the fast one on them, it's negotiation. Then we should be congratulated for doing a good job. Because that's what negotiation is all about. And mind you, this neutrality allowance is only a minute part of our broader conditions of service. There are more goodies that we've already finished about 80%. We don't do double work. We're going to justify at the negotiating table and then some people asking questions. We don't do double work. Me, I don't do double work. If you want to do double work, you can go and do double work. But we don't do double work. We've justified whatever allowances that we've been given at the negotiating table. It's signed and sealed. Signed and sealed. So if you don't understand, what? Go and sleep. Go and sleep. Go to court. Go and sleep. Agbeda. Agbeda. Agbeda.
Okay, Habusha, you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Dr. Isaac Bampo-Adjei. I know that Castle. If you don't understand, go and sleep. Executive Secretary Mark CLOSAG, Mami Marching. I mean, I was a baby brace. Yes, Adom TV, baby, Mpensenpensemu. Me didn't question Yasempa. Me tinemu ama oma hine kwabra santi. Yendi kan fasida ma Hepa Plus Mr. Franco Trading Enterprise, CD Herbal, and Kel Choco Toothpaste. I want to say Adom Mpensenpensemu. Bro, I began for what I say. That first we start with CLOSAG, but we introduce him a guest. Now, the CEO Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Henry Kwabena Kofu. What's I say? Honorable Memakwaba, Bibi Aboko. Great, Yeshiache, Bibi Akoye, dear. AP and your mother dean.
Me who watch it. I feel said they're tossing me and send.
Aye, they're tossing me and send.
I don't want to see
a yeah, remember. Well, obviously, for the counterpart from the NDC, former DC, etc., from Plains, Honorable Fuseni Donko, Honorable Memakwaba, Bibi Aboko.
Ah, yes, Adom. Yeah, impressive for you, Heidi, and I don't know, so Anessa.
Etc., from and your Makoye, Jaga.
Oh, it's you need to trade, dear. Mabudo Kakrane, fertilizer born I had. We decide now, so a brony dear, anybody, any buyer, any dear, beba.
Yeah, I'm far cranty and come.
I can't tell you, I did pebre. I say no more, to say in Kuomo.
Well, obviously, I'm starting field, so what's here, Dr. Isaac Bampo-Adjei on the, if you don't understand, go to sleep. CLOSAG strike, and against say justifiable.
Minia, Maminchia, Wetiefo, ne Washefo, Titru ne, Mia Original Chama, Ira Augustus Andrew Nanakwesi. Also me financial kasi mbremo na me sofon so Reverend George Ampofo ne Reverend Samuel Nanagati nanu ya na Ashanti North region ye to abayi yomo as General Superintendent ne General Secretary nyame enhye omoden minua once metie asem no ekane no in fact eye madwemu na kakra na ye me se o saa agro ni bia ye nuanom enche na o makofa agro bia ba ntin minim se o ja MPP for agro na e bi ntino ye nyina ye ndi na but it started getting serious ntina ye mu bia started bisa se enti susuan pa se aban mu mpanimfo be ne timi kotena ase any cluster for timi etena ase ka se okay aban agye atumu se ye betua neutrality allowance amount. Even the allowance, the name of the allowance in itself is tautology. And you're confusion because before you even join CLOSAG, there is a clause that says you can't be part of any political party. Into the condition precedent for your appointment even into the CLOSAG, no say you have to be neutral. It is a say no. Bonia ya say ya for juma. Because the conditions say they before civil service and say wo and just say party same party and found. That is the condition wo be a person who join CLOSAG bia no ya de ma. Nti se e bia akatuantu mu no na enko yia. Aban betimi aka say okay, say de be ya menko disrupted the labor front ntino. Yempe kwan bi so. Na e bia yen adjust makatuan na mbra so kakra because uti omonsam na omo pa kire say ohwa after the single spine no as a CLOSAG for nko akatua no wo form chen obi bia adwumayefo na aka ni nyina na as a cluster for dem nti no ye betimi ya adjustment bi na nka pese ya pekwan bi so a ye be resume kakra bi but to give it that name say me mamo neutrality allowance na we are obeko your friend is saying judiciary nso akoma omo fairness allowance ana. Now we are police for your friend is saying, soldier for so objectivity allowance. You see, we just create monsters and then we find it difficult feeding those monsters. And I'm so sad to say names like Osafo Mafo and Co will be mentioned in this particular kind of negotiations. Because Anya Fiokrano, who Mamia Ufri Finance Ministry by unim pressure die abandon for to also that. Osafo Mafo, you are experienced in the labor front. In thinka at least let's find a way say you be cushion CLOSAG for. But a day we are media by there is a big monster because they say no one say use for so sir moda mopa mo farmer CLOSAG use for so yanso yabejibi anameboa are we not creating chaos nti ase aban nkasa mpanimfo ni bi no out of desperation they take certain decisions o tenase na odwene ho a wonti ase because before God and man neutrality allowance the minua and tasumu be biara.
Is it about desperation and not a motivation? Because yes, even though they were kind of over join a CLOSAG, yes, they need to be neutral.
Yes,
but so we be cast away, you know, yeah, the mawa showing crime.
What is the contribution of that allowance to their work? And what is the returns or money being free that allowance na the more? Ye ma doctor for ne ebia nurses during the single spine pay policy ye adjust no ye the risk e kan ho nti the doctor ni e wo pane or paye obi a onsuro say ebia se kan ne betwa no if you say ya ye cushion kakra bi e hye ho the say insurance tama covid buy ya ka say nurses and doctors are more ben covid patients no ye ma omo allowances bi ye ma omo insurance bi. It was related to the work just to motivate them to do more. Returns also was that they catered for Ghanaians more. It's neutrality allowance, you know. How are we even measuring it? How are we even calculating it? Ultimately, yes, you know, they hold the local government machine working. Until maybe they say a dinner idea to a dinner and it's a monster we are breeding. Because TC4 Kasau. TC4 so in your can dear. What the macro saka TC4 will demand for it.
Okay. Honorable Midasi, Honorable Fuseni Donkoya, former DC Secretary Franklin's out in Kano. Honorable Koko for my members in the first place. Said there, Honorable Fuseni Donko kind, then necessary. And then I buy a mamu enter into that agreement of neutrality allowance.
Ma tiefo nyina na ya hwefo ache anope. Ma ofa so manache.
Ma mincha me ofa so. E dey ofa ncha me.
Me na kwa ba. Hwa na wanko. Na nka ya no betwa na awotwe. Na uni apani o ekwamra we.
Kwabna bo wadi takra ya.
Yo, I have agenda no. So I have homecoming ne.
Yeah.
So I have for many na be kan ho. Any kasem papa.
Ya be ko akwata na chi.
Good. Me education kakra. We o dada na
Debbie, honestly, me your radio interview because it's ansana me ba na any ho. Enti mobile no. Ana money omo yes
2017.
Exactly. Money omo yes and she say or say omunya neutrality allowance. I don't know the reason why we decided
I buying the car says so omunya and omunya request here.
Well,
that demand here.
Honorable,
is it a demand or a handout?
Honorable, two things. Oyeja say oba wo fie no demand the bibia. What do you make of it? You demand the bia now demand or you wait?
No, yes, ube wait, ube share yeah. Enti one, enya de wo hodada. Afi na ye or mine be introduced.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And okay. For me, I think we need to have a second look at it. Negotiations or no negotiations, the sense of the nation. Or mine no, I dream upon say, you can't abandon my for. We have close to 700,000 plus. Abandon my for. But we use almost about 54% of Sika Ejiji revenue to pay salaries and emoluments. And it weigh heavily on the national budget. I will be entering home free no. Of course, I need be a ketiaseno, sefatan. But anywhere ofufro be pese onu no benya nia onu nko ape na afufro so be kachi enu nti meka champany say we need to sit down and look at it say idea national budget intimi sustain na isika 70 sustain a e betimi dey ato kakransa and I don't believe ni say by 50 prekopa no say mu deserve neutrality allowance in Timedemamo. I don't think so. I don't believe. I don't think we should look at it. But what ye Penina same year?
Yeah.
I say condition of service. We cry you muketwa. Now about 80% omatini akowenim. So they can go away ketwa.
And is that what you are calling for? I know now person mo ye. No forgo.
Ono say yeah. Condition of service. About 80%, Mugus they've met it.
Yeah. Signed and sealed.
Signed and
don't
sealed.
get it, go and sleep.
And we not here you muke to ebino. Say o mani nyina abonyo so a. The SSO munya ntiase no munya abotre no mu fogo ketuwe. Because 80% the omu wiye kese our condition of service 80%. Omu saka. Enti mepese the nationalism ne patriotism ne beba ne beye adwuma. Na yenwene hu mienu se omu fogo na dodo na niema omu bisa akese e condition of service num no se de omu adi hu adanse no won sa akade a nanka for now no omu nya content with but me pese me ba the posture of them
okay
because we tie ne kasa ne posture ma politician bi an ani abre oye campaign e kasa
oh really
oh yes of course.
But
now,
he's not into politics.
Well, me say ne kasa me nim ne da me hu no. But utie kasa no. Ene the ego no.
The bravado.
Ene niema na wo wie ye na ode se samamu se jama eto aso ne ade no.
Say ni briaba.
And na me ken. Say politicians ye ni brasa na kasa. Na nka me hwe se saa asemi ya wie untimi a unti ase akoda nke free politician bia no na aba ne ana me nua bia nka mun sentrofo ne Ghana fo kene kama horo ye papa most probably politicians kakra yesua de yesua say kasebia seven prediasa honte na ebu afufuro animtia no ye twe ho afiri ho into the larger society must also start learning on that ubetimi a pani somebody to be nyina waka wachirem yes you call negotiations yes obi am fatu and see obi kon yes mpanifo aban mpanifo were represented won't you say and they are ne awene no can say be also say mo see a chinchum sade na kamoma ensema that's negotiations you go in when wakọ negotiations na awene na nsaka nti enuanom Ghana for sanete enye se bi a yenam kwati kwan bi so full stop but the other betua to sample atwa no ya temnie ema obi bia o kire na adwena fa sa asemi it's absolutely uncalled for ni hu hia wo ne test no except say bia o show that ego no and now person that should be adi say ono de o chen obi bia and now so chen obi a nti say obi a adwen kire fa sa asem ne ho no hu hia which I don't want to believe so.
Honorable, only is answer no be better so now it be at the posturing of government. I mean why your negotiation at least wa ho kekano ebe boasoma but the kobasa also we siege na ye bia ma sa
no you got it all you are not getting it right.
Okay sure.
On person kire say on the government siege na
yeah
government agiatum say or the man yes sir
yes
that of person
yes
into on saka
yes
na commentary ni free chire ba no adwenkyire na eba no ai free Ghana for ahodo ni obi bia ni penfo bebre akasa afa sa ase no bebre say why ebinum kra kire say single span salary structure no I was inbuilt was ade we nyina that's what ebinum kire ebinum person sisi as otie honorable former DC here or say
Dr. Fonin Nesses risk allowance was factored in.
Factored in. No, but the little I know, at least in Jechema Menyano, Nanke was buying a 2 year way from February. That was the agreement.
There be
February.
Okay. I'm not Menyachinye Bakukra. Dear me Mpensenpensemu say, or no commodie no, out the Barbontin, person say. Oni abaya sin ginaye abaya giatu yes sir say o de be ma no February dia wo kan ti o makọ strike e bia nkuta hodie na abaya abo anu ho ba mate se o mu pese Ministry of Finance and Fanto Krataso then they go back to work and no that's a issue no krana I'm not tackling them me can statement na o de buy and I make sure say there's nowhere a person say abaya ye intransigent and now I recalcitrant sebia on tie de omoka opeso chese aban tie won ani ad na aban tie ya wie na ya silia ya sign wo na otinche na we Ghana ni na wo keka bi na de wo kire wa dwene fa ho a wo bu afu a wo si neutrality allowance e de ono no ne yen ono no sasem no otoma ne yen say yen tiase a yen koda and no I'm saying say it should be condemned.
Okay
Enya kasa papa Bia who can so an opinion, and indeed they should know. Says can allowance ye triamo in triamo, and you'll be papa bottom sicani a cofa, and your mamuni in a sika, or be a taxis to tiaka cracker, and ye buano near the ama. It is a mood deserve, Namako negotiation namosaka. Na a month for Chirawa Diafahua. Ubet near Babontia church more right, or brown fasa a casano in teatro. Now we insult to the sensibility of the average Ghanaian. So, and we see your best day. Ya my of one, ya home unit, yes, man. And yet, womuna, womunya my yourself now, moji neutrality allowance. No, Nkasasa mayoni, said the Nanka, maybe more 2 years old. Don't speak that way. No. On the substantive issue, I am calling for review.
Oh, okay.
Now, you have the sense of the nation. And you know, yes, of course, it drew Mpensenpensemu. Abaya nyan pipi abanko, nyan na danko ekufuado abanko. Abaya drew babia. Na adwumayefo nom ne ade want to hold you to ransom kakra. Ye nyina nim say wi ase nyina ye ni normal times. Ahokyere ne ade wo.
Yeah.
Enra ana mebusa the financial director say we carry out instructions na finance ministry the by say CEO salary should be slashed. But carry out and I not say yeah, they will carry out. Me issue letter dear man. I remind them say, she said, sir, she said no this. Me full allowance, me salary, pennies and slash it. That is the case because you need normal times. And unti say sacrifice, kakra baby biya. This is not the time I see a piling on the pressure. I agree. Say ubiya juma the son of Fatano. No problem. The sense of the nation must also be taken into consideration. And he say in Shishani says sa na tie no on sabeka. Mati say bin man suggest say edin da so no kranye. But I mean here ka say edin na wo say edin na Allah tikana utiano. But osan kan yi bia na metwema bia na nhihye mu no. Won call single spine salary structure. Bia na hihye kakra bi aba. Womu die no meka CLOSAG members.
Okay.
Ebia na sisie bi aba. De ese won fata won pa no. Ebia na on sankan.
Metimi abam kakra just 30 seconds.
Okay.
One say the wisdom of the single span salary structure. Yeah, and say hands on the job.
Yeah.
You share risk. Any sabi ejuma wo do nsa kan bebre. Into hwe ya doctor for e ben patients no more.
Yeah.
Hospital administrators. Nurses eben patients no more. Into midwife, doctors, nurses. Omo nyina katua no.
Omo ben risk no more.
More.
Okay.
Into hospital obi a hospital administrator mu a. So nurse ni je akatua chen no.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the risk factors involved no. Or no nurse no risk factor no higher than who administrator no.
Okay, great.
Okay, what they actually now the akọ. Yeah, when you go each then no say ya twin free we hu ne ade but the constitution is clear. The constitution is ehemfo ifra amayosem.
Yeah.
Effectively. Say we your hina untimi nye active politics. I know yentie so hini bia anahemfo asori say sa assembly so munya ho allowance.
No, but honorable, we are comparison we are. We know they are government workers.
Yes.
But they are traditional.
Menya comparison.
Okay.
Menya comparison. There me person me chire say another segment of people be here no so constitution here say omunye a friend say we. The military, they are not allowed to.
All the security agencies,
police, immigration,
yeah.
First
service will be.
Only CLOSAG members are heavy.
But the honorable minister, lawyer Henry Kwabinako Kofu, EPA boss, and what's in Canada. See, I know I join a high Adom TV, Badwam Mpensenpensemu. Honorable, my browser, Bisa, that any man koye in the country, if there is hardship, economic challenges, who is to blame?
Nano, kukufuka ni edumye. Unu masema okaye. Mama Mahama beku yen.
Yeah.
Okaza.
Ai. Mi wafaka ni edumu fie keke no ye Mahama. Nti se ne minsi o ma. Mi koto petro mitimi ntwa. Osimi kwa kanse mi yirefia na aye. Nanado na aye.
Nanado aye de ode ya ko.
Nanado na ma ye ho kire yen. Nanado na ama ka abo akosoro, nanado na ama petro bu akosoro, nanado na ama kane abo akosoro, nanado na ama nsuo bu akosoro. Ona ye ni nyina. Enye obia. Evise acherechere abo de kire Ghana fo no no. Sebi wo kan ne adum kura na ye John Mahama. Sebi wo koto ade a osika nso kura no na ye John Mahama. Ndi se ne gare besi aba kura na ye tonu 8 cedis. Ene eduru 40 cedis a. Osimi nkwa se enye obia. Nanado ne ba umia na aye. Omu na ahwe omu sikasem ye sikasem no so yi ama na aye sa. Ndi asama ye uraga bi kan ma ne nka kora. Efise ono ne na edi anim. Se nanado kai. Oman ye osika, ye ti sika so akomode yen. Nanso ena mama mu oboni nti akomode yen. Ghana sisi sika no ayera na. Yera so ti sika no so. Sisi kra de sika no ya bobosia ma sika na ye bebre mo. Oye revenue no kra fe na asaba times 2 change o Mahama de kra. Nti se yeti sika bro san so. Enka de ne yeti sika ta kwa maso. Se yeti sika bro san so. Enso afi kra na kom de yekase. So mo bia try so be change narrative no kra. Enkola ene uko school ma gari ene ya photo gari photo ene ye de man kola so mu ndi o school
school ben
secondary school Ghana ha gari photo ayede sebi anwa ene tomatoes kakra fra ene ye de man kola so
ase gari photo ye aduane ye nyina ye di bia na
mini problem se gari photo ye aduane enso ka under free SHS ye nim se aduane abu agric minister se body uko body dru 4 cedis e Ghana ha o onu kwa na to body dru 4 cedis sebi drobon so uko ise kura body wura afuo mu kura wonya body 10 cedis oh so let's not try to water down the narratives at all. It is their responsibility. And you know the dollar tax by oche nsuo wie ya 3 months oche nsuo ade che ye wanfa COVID tax amba COVID tax me nam de buy enya ba umia ne your friend say ne kan ofori ata omo hwe economy no so na de buy it is a wo de COVID tax aba wo de dollar tax aba say VAT you will receive VAT ya ma say niam bu nyina akosoro na no na me to petrol be 16 cedis na say ne petrol na 50 cedis a o se me fan ko hye hwan wonu wa hwe niam no so ye wona wa hwe uniam so ye ama se Ghana fo ho kire omo e bi so ka say wo de on be buru bosia hey taxes be breba ye di good amanfo so no onye ne sa wo betete niam so you are going to grow the economy from production onye taxation because na John Mahama no abon nti na all the taxes be breba John Mahama no abon nti na ojebosia ha okay sala osu se ye kojebosia be ye o mind na me ba 18 years kora beti me akojebosia be ye Ghana yi enne wajebosia no kwa John Mahama bosia oje na ye 58 billion Ghana cedis 4 years bosia oje enne what 200 billion within 4 years what more than 200 billion sebi abaya penso nko na ye gebosia sebi edi betwa yenu bosia ke ye gebosia de be ye japade na de asako tua bosia no
na mo de twa ma no musan
na sebi ye uko gebosia de be ye consumption wo de twa wenu ana consumption ye kan twi say
consumption is saying but at least mo kan say ya
consumption ni bi ni say me ko gebosia na me dia ba be Ghana for friend say free chocolate me kwaje bosia na me dia ba be Ghana for free water me kwaje bosia na me dia betua Ghana for I don't know consumption
free water now the mine at the time I covered by now free electricity now is that what you are saying?
It was a campaign too, not genuine alleviating the poverty of Ghanaians because what kwaje $2 billion on my behalf.
Yes,
so the ba be boa me
yeah
uji $2 billion ne ba ya me hu bebi asika nafa
and your about free electricity about free water.
See you.
You call lockdown, you feed
yes.
and perform
30% increment in the light bills and water bills for what? COVID levy na yede aba no for the en. Enye niam na ode ma ona na osa ege na ade. Oje ne kura mohom pre 9. So where is the truth in this? Say abua na oso obua me no. Wa bua ma wi ase pai ma pampa mama ka me ketrema. Na mwa papa be na ode bua me. Minua yen ka no kura nkyere ye ho. Omani mu aye din nyinara no enye me yen fa nkwahye obi a eye ba omia ne nana ado omu na ma omani mu aye den efise omu hu kotoku mfa kora nhyem amamu na agi omu nsem e basika sam di agi omu nsem because how on earth can we be doing planting for foods and job na planting for foods and job koso na sebi bayre banche bodie gari ni nyina abo koso how na planting for food and job na ye na so mfa so ne say ye planting for food and job ye nya fertilizer nto fertilizer bo kwa na ekoso we decide keke no bo kwa na ekoso se kotokuru ukoto kotokuru kura ne bo koso intina what is the sense in the planting for food and job sikana ye koji ye jo Muhammad Aroma ye koji ba ya mo beto ye some dey planting for food sikana fine so let's be very sincere with ourselves say yen kan no krenchira o mo say na nado dey ye tiase say ne retirement edu or ko ne retirement on dey niam nche da mfa no ho bebre ye tenase baba umia na odi akire eja no ono na Ghana fo yen kan no krenchira say wura wo na wo sie say economy nyina e wo wiase nyina kura o muna muba businesses are sorry Jerry bisa finance team What is your profit margin now? Even Adom TV, my profit margin at design. And can they adverts do those and amobo? They say advert do those and amobo. The companies cannot even come and do the adverts. Because a more they say importers is soon. Because dollar no, they say, Okone, Echanaboko, na Adane Boachi bidding. Everybody is crying. But I say, Bibia, if you are seeing in an idea, Debio, Joma Matana world economic meltdown. Doomso was an attack on the productive sector of the nation. Because productivity, service sector, Bibia, Doomso, the buyer, and Mancofonuma, Echo for my say, they were struggling. But still, Joma fixed it. Still, we were doing project near a circling touching, near a friend is a KGT, ye terminal 3, ye Kumasi airport, ye Nima Bibre. Oh, they say, Mochraba. I could you secretary dear where you dim. Busia no de there. Adjei, Nipa best 6,000 on Mugu presidency, 1,682 Moka. What is the benefit from that particular place?
Busia be a co agenda 111. They are Moncanfo buying.
Busia de no kojo agenda 111.
Agenda 111 hospitals or babesi won't.
Any agenda 111 no say after the 11 or the babaye.
Agenda 111 I start you. 11 yambai.
Korakwe baby omuku twa sword wo trade. Adani nkusie ne Nkrantie conference center. Ko Eastern region na kohwe. Baby omu twa sword for agenda 111 bia no say ewura Adjei afa. Afen no 11 no kra ye ba be sha say court kra be pinu so won pinu yenim. Health minister say agenda 111 the 11 e be ko. Na sebi bosi de tu din kra kwaje ho bosia kra ya amfa nye. Bosia na ye de sebi kokoo dua kra kwaje ye no kra no. They say me no kase sa bosia na nim bebia ya fa. You think the ba be sisi emergency classroom blocks for all the schools near yi double track free ho. Sa bosia $40 million na ko si say. Afa na de ya tu din kra de akwaje bosia ba kra ye hu bebia fa ye. Na sebi bosia ye ntu din. Ende ye yira ye kra che. Nti Jerry men kan kire yewura Gabi Ochire Dako so ye prime minister so ye hwan yu ye ka kire no enye obia na magana fo ho kire omo nana do ne baumia
pate ora
mo na ma ye ho kire yen nti se Ghana ni bia ti ye ne ya omo omutiri so ekom de wa bo omutiri so onyare a bo omutiri so efiso mo na ye enye obia.
Honorable Fuseni Donko, former DC Secretary of Plains, Honorable Medini Kwesi Asempa.
Asempa facheme.
Lawyer, my member also na fe. Inti so bo no ye fambo hwan. And your man ko ya hwan na ye fa so bo no.
Kwesi ayi a friend say ayi obewie ya kra na me hu say Ewura Gabi Ochire Dako asmo kan no wa address. Completely education. See, Ewura Gabi Ochire Dako can say, I say you can't blame all your problems on Akufo-Addo. What do I say? Titi, I say, or how bia you won't be a yentimi fanny na more President Akufo-Addo. In by extension, now on an abine. Yes, sir. See, untimi fanny nara. If you say, or how you woman, a ye, we are seeing an ye drew some Mpensenpensemu. And a ye chefa. Enuti ye kasa ye kan ye de no kureni nanso me nu nyina nso gitum se bebia nyoyi bebia ne ha enena ye hunu se efie bia mu nipa tu kwan penyo ana efie bia mu nipa wa amanone kane na abekọ kuro bim nipa ba mienu miensa no mu nkrofo wa abrochira na ene efie bia remittances a ne ba o man Emma wa amanone de ba beso abusuafo asene ne de ba na nye sika ketwa over $2 billion. Sad way they and the bia me the kai President J Kufo the bia no bogana for wo amanone abaso the bia no on my update the remittances abai ba na on my update enne kubisare for telephone na frɛ wo nua o abuchira na wo fase na obi bia otu kwan wa amanone na ka kire ni sɛ bosumi kwala no school fees na duro na we na tia small be ka kire for telephone na busa maami ana papa a wotie me wo hwɛ me for telephone na frɛ wo ba a na nka bre bia atwa mu bosumi dura on friend cry no waka wasem na odi abe buza say fia ade mahwe animu a yini mai na tia small mechanic ene onipa fa telephone frɛ bagana ha na wo a wote Ghana ha na nsunu gujam nsimo mu kan se ma me mmompa ye man yi ni mmompa ye man na sesi ade abruchire ha ye tie no ye nkɔ ne aba kakra bia obenya odi tua be sonko ana ɔte hɔ nti ne yɛntimi ma ne fie no ene obɛka kyerɛw onimpa small kan oboapa no ayɛ sa adan bebre aka a yɛntimi nsi nwieye dodo na ya abrochirefo dan a wo mu hya ase ene wo mu ntimi fa bi ma nti wo mu so wo mu bɔkɔhwebra hɔ wo mu so wo mu mo mɔden hɔ wo mu so aban na wo hɔ na president na wo hɔ no ɔno so na ayana they will tell you Germany me am Hamburg my cousin back or a taxi driver I say kwamna honorable na me tanki me fuel me truck me taxi 71 euros full tank and then aduru 110 me no kasa last week o say nyame nyina chi the next week na bia me no be kasa no me fuel me taxi 120 o say me call rounds na me yet taxi na me wie bibia ne mintimi nya more than 10 euros a day na me de atoa ka say makɔ adwuma abanam sika no Abraham so amene nti Germany ni ade he can save about 50 euros a day mimi di ho adanse obi foforo wa America be can experience actually the owo UK be can experience actually and I know ayi bi time ko me de be ma o china no show America for debt public debt do 30 trillion dollars enyine ko ye mrefie me no ti o mem ha o man yes ahokyere wo ho but wo to electro me to electro me to pan no me to emo e wo street team shop bia me ko bia can buy wo betimi ato provided say okuta usika you can't do same in Germany you can't Germany won't mean to emo to such a bag say you be catch yourself to baako na ja baako to na obi foforo so ba so enya bia to cooking oil is in short supply ewa Hamburg cooking oil ana abu wo your friend say makola ene ho ahwe yes ebo no kosoro na nia onimu no omeya ntwen hunu Mpensenpensemu bia niema no ukuta sika na wo kopa de ni bia to na wunya bi nto so I me offer time 91 81 82 83
come by
PNDC penso PNDC ewu NDC no ne penso o say me kan awo dia asem na kan 81 82 83 dia come
by
ewo memu ha
come by
sabre na nya Ampofo-Adjei na nya new patriotic party na ye soja aban a ono ne so ono de onim wiase nyansa nyina mo NDC fo na mumu na mo wo enumu na mu firi de baaye e ka se Ghana ni anche ne ba antwitwa na amfanansi ja so anwe banchi awo ka ho asem na nkrofo di banchi bi ne friend kotro banchi mu di wie no mawu awo mem ha na sardine besiaba make besiaba ukosala na sojafo abɔ ma sabre na mo party penifo na ye kedes penifo a wo NDC musisi o na ye kedes anu mkuta defense CDR Committee for Defense of Revolution anka madwuma mu anka WDR said o wani adin ka be CDR chairman so sabre no na ye sa petrol line verse 3 weeks na waja wo car ho na your san line na wo twen se petrol beba na petrol no what on 5 times the price na wo turn 5 times the price here what san di bia san kosie na fie wura na wa ma fie demu no wa hye ne fie ahye nkrofo so nyina fie ya free sa ti bia dum nyina ba bedrum pepenso ayewe as a nation Enunti mo mabuno ne mranti a ne mabawa mo. Enya mo mfum so. Ebisa ma nhunu.
Ofaya ya wo ha nyina de ehu bi.
Wo na hunu no waja ka we. Okay. Wo hunu ani abo apare na eye wo.
Da bi de ono meto ye no
fix it. Wo ka man ka bi.
Rollins fixed it.
But man can say.
Hunu no waja ka we. Emre bia wo bra eduru ahokire eba. Na ahokire no ba ne beduru amanfo so a. Ya ye ne kakra ne asakire mu a ne eduru Mpensenpensemu bi. Video bi wa ha. Former President Mahama video, me de be kire odakro. Na why mobo no we explain kire Ghana for say ehu be hia say e betua to. Adenti ne yenye taxes because ya yenye taxes a yentimi nye o man no. I say less than 30% of Ghana for nyina and e wo metua to Ghana nyina ye less than 30%. Enye enough. Nti esi e pe kwan e be fa so e be gige to ye timi dia your man no nya sa o man no e be bo. O say ensese ye take decisions a ye populist. Esi e take decisions e mu odin. Na sa ho kire mpo be ba no na esi e de your man no. He says so. Ene ade. Now ye raga bi o che da akon ka se. Aho kire no how dia ye wo mu no. Of course aban o ho megitum. Se papa wo ofie na abusua ne nkwala no na ekomu ofie a the first thing say wo papa bi ebeble mu but e bia na wo papa no why wo afamu de e de aduane kakra wanya no aguo na abofra no benu aduane no ana maame ne benu aduane na wa meja nhwe dodo a abusua ne betinye di no ano ani bebre na afa abusua ne di kakra bi na dodo na asai e ba ne sa wo blame papa ne bi we nye ye ana wo di blame ni nyina ma papa ne nye ye enunti as amanfo bra ibiasi nyina wo mu na ohawo ibi ato ye die na ye nsusu ye ya brabo enti se me bosome so na me di akatua na me kotena ba bi nom bi ankoto aba se 9 ne namfo ansa na makofi a metimi ato akoso aye ne saa na se me to petro egu me ka mu na me tanke na metimi seka mba yi a me wa hai na me ka pet esiso na ejasiso na air condition na huhu saa ne sese me ye nana metimi akose bre bi saa na me ye na saa bre wo mi ye se me koso ye ne saa na se me ye dwadini na me wo niema a me ton ne ade a se me koso pem faso twitwiri die more than 10 times in faso no ana se me ti ase se emre ye wo mu edene enti saa ade no bo kra ye say na menya mfaso kakra bi oso a esese me dwene afoforo ho ana. These are the things as onipa yensu aban no wasudie to make sure say niema be go akwam na ahon har beba kakra aban no wasudie saa na yensu so as nipa yensu ye wa asudie say esese yesisa ye niema bi wo ko amama bebre so a to America no me ade dodo na e woka na park won cars on packing one cars no na use public transport say ye sinkete na ban hihye a odigu akomo deba na ye benya buses buses no be use gas metro transit buses be use gas na no be mabo na kofom enti me no ye benya ahobrase apake ye cars ye sisi ho e de buses akwa adwuma obra or how be uncle Bana?
I don't know about it. Looks as if say we say more casa or say Ghana for nya abutre nya Brazil or how mo.
Yeah.
But the NDC time there. And then he say Ghana for nya abutre mo. Oh, but more the Ghana for nya abutre mo na mo see.
Oh, Ghana.
Me bacho man.
Tie. Ghana for nya abutre ma NDC.
Really?
Oh, why not? Why not? Hey. What is say Ghana for abochoboy say come dey ye ni abre dum so ne ade enti ye kwako peja abaya firi ho. Meba what is say
Occupy Ghana.
I don't see.
Occupy Ghana ye demonstration. A demonstration ye ma ho kwan. O kirel de e hawo. Obi ama ho kwan. But never ever I will be can say cool you see. Yen twituo ne agyan ne ntu aban firi so. Never. Sabre ni nyina. Ghana for tolerate NDC aban at that time. But you can't hear high. But ne you do Mpensenpensemu a mo call say yentu aban.
Yen kan.
Oh, no, ebi awo na won kan because some minimum so there kan. But nipa wo no mu wa ma yokuom. Empire bo no wo mu nsem kan no. So man mu aye dinner to the point to say e see etu aban ne go. That is what we are saying say. Enya ne kwan no.
Honorable Rapiak money.
Na ye kwa anim no. Aban bekoso aye ne esese oye. Aban gitum. Say abra ye wo mu nyamre pa. Nti nhihye bia wo kwan mu asese e di gu na kwan mu. Na ye nsusu asomanfo. Aso mekoto banche. Anam kotu banche kentema bafia. E se medwa ni nyina atego. Abra me nya sure say metimi adi ni nyina. Ana se me preserve bi. Ye aban ye say one district one factory. See e be dan ne mani. Ne be ye de hu shem. Made in Ghana goods no ye talk. Na no mo say one district one factory mo hu bi. Ba nyame monyam kanyame. Me am obase Honorable Sam George. Pram.
Yeah, Ningo Pram.
Adasi die tro do.
Honorable Medasi.
Factory na di 10 years.
Enra confused. Oh, where's Honorable Sam George? Honorable Sam George, no nyini year.
Medasi lawyer. Ma Brown officer this.
When the Enra confused.
Yeah, I could use.
Omo ba me office.
Okay.
Omo ba be ye omo
permit.
Omo environmental. Yeah, ewu ana ye sign.
More renewable.
Na me busa won sema hudu. Me busa won say you are producing them. Osiane. You produce super. Me see grofo see ye hu product no abon.
Yeah.
I know say honorable dey tie say won a ebetuo no. Won de call on stores mu ana o mato. Yeah, na me say okay, monya nhihye. Ankate say multimedia hasia na nko mu ne ma ba akasa.
No, e bi wa ha. Omo chon bi okoko mnemle mo.
Oh, gogo. But bi kan ba ye na ka se bo ye.
But me say e bi go ke mu a o ba chiche. I don't say yeah, ko.
Jerry, in wrapping up, me dear, asemba could be na say me ahomete kakra. Me say Ukraine phone call your mobile.
Yeah, mo ka say.
Omo di sun bi ba.
Slow.
O say de bia me kasa ban we eyase nsa body suban na e wo no so no. E tese ye ka kire na manijai. Okwa eyase no we yinso kakraka obedru fie na ekom de ne ma. Eyase mpini na ye mo mpini me ye no nkwa na ye ne de.
Na no cheze.
Enhwehwe ni mu na dɔɔso.
But in to question.
Debi o me ba.
Ya ko fast.
Yes.
Yes. Na me ba expect say on ka ba nye de.
Ah, ni asempa. Ntimu na mo hye kwala da chiom kasa.
Ye yada.
Ye yada. Debi. Yes, bufu afuno.
Sakwala kase. Wonne me ekɔ baabi no kasa akwala ye duru Adom TV mesue. Na udru ho na wansi akwala na.
Then officer akwala na. Na ko na japade aba.
Na omo say omo buy no class omo bia besi. Ya na omo say. Lawyer Henry Kwabena Kokofo ya EPA boss. And honorable for saying don former DC Central Front Plains. Ebusia me di asempa me fa. Asera ma producers, me cameraman, and your baby boy. Good morning.